What's up, everyone? I'm Coach D. Hey, don't keep scrolling. Watch the entire video and make sure you subscribe to my page. I really do appreciate you guys. So, whatever happened to the impeachment of Joe Biden? Remember when Marjorie Taylor Greene claimed she had found the smoking gun? She found a check written to Joe Biden from his brother, and she said that was proof that Joe Biden had engaged in high crimes and misdemeanors, and they were ready to start the impeachment process. The only problem was she hadn't found anything, and not one Republican ever produced any evidence, and James Comer, he just embarrassed himself for months over this. Well, now they've moved on, and I guess James Comer would like to impeach Tim Walz because he visited China. And let's call this exactly what it is. This is actual election interference. This is their September or October surprise, and it's a huge nothing burger.
Yeah, the Oversight Committee for months has led a bipartisan investigation into the way that China is trying to infiltrate and influence our government agencies. We know that the Biden-Harris administration doesn't have a plan to combat this. They don't even have a plan to identify it. But during the course of this investigation, we received a briefing from the FBI, and they told us that they look for politically engaged people or politically engaged families that that make multiple trips to China, that speak favorably about China, and they evaluate this, any type of communication with China. This is exactly what Tim Walz does. So by the FBI briefing that they gave the House Oversight Committee in a bipartisan fashion, Tim Walz should be at the top of the list. So what we've requested is information from the FBI. We didn't receive anything, but then a whistleblower came forward, provided some information. Now we've taken steps to formally issue subpoenas to get this information so we can further evaluate it and give the truth to the American people about what exactly Tim Walz's fascination is with the Chinese Communist Party and what level of communication he has with them.
And what is their fascination with him, perhaps? Can you say anything about the whistleblower? What agency? Anything like that?
Not yet, but I think if you can connect the dots and pretty much tell, because of the information we're requesting is very specific, it's very tight. So one would assume that the whistleblower is closely related to the agency in question where we've issued the subpoena. So we're going to protect this whistleblower. We don't ever want to see what happened to the IRS whistleblowers that came forward and blew the whistle on all the Biden corruption and the cover-up within our government of the crimes the Biden family committed. Now we've got another whistleblower and another agency that's come forward with some concerning information about Tim Walz and his communication levels with China.
So let me translate that 2 minutes that unfortunately you'll never get back. They have nothing. But Comer won't let that stop him from embarrassing himself again. And I'm sure Jamie Raskin and Jared Moskowitz will call him out on it, and Comer will just sit there with that same old smug look on his face. But this is what you have to reduce yourself to when you are nothing but a puppet for Donald Trump. This is how you have to behave when your entire career hinges on how much of Donald Trump's bum you can kiss. What a joke and an embarrassment the Republican-led House has been to this country. Period.